Welcome back, my YouTube compadres. This is RAPTall bringing you two more random Wi-Fi battles. These are both rated battles. And on a side note, my team is complete, and I have had one battle with it. I have recorded it. I'm not going to put it up quite yet because there's one or two other people that I want to battle with it, kind of for the surprise factor, so people don't know what they're up against before the battle and all that, since some of them watch my videos. So that's really cool. Look forward to that in the near future. I'd say in a week or less, that first battle will be up. So I'm excited. Yeah. We're going to start off here with my Azelf, and this is an Azelf I've never used before. It's an Adamant Choice Scarf Azelf. So I'm kind of the same deal, for every two battles I kind of use the same set of 6 and choose from them. Usually it's the same 3 or 4 that would go into it. So with the Nido King, there's no way he's going to be able to beat out a Choice Scarf Zen Headbutt. Now I'm thinking, okay, Lucario might want to set up on me, but since he is neutral to the Psychic, since he is part fighting, even with the Steel, I'm just like, I'm going to go for it. I mean, what's the worst he can do to me, really? And I almost kill him. Like, that sucks for you. This first battle is honestly kind of a wipe. I kind of creamed him in this first battle, but, whatever. It was still pretty fun. So I'm thinking, okay, this might just be an Azelf sweep. Go for the Zen Headbutt. Pow! Right in the kisser. And that is going to not take him out. And I get the static. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. I can't beat him 3-0 now. Because, it's such a shame. I can't win 3-0. But he doesn't kill me. But, of course, thanks to the static, he's going to be able to kill me off with the second hit. Which is more than okay, because I have 2 other guys who will kill this guy no matter what attack I use, really. So I decided to just go into my Metagross, go for the Bullet Punch, because at that weak-ass HP, there is nothing he is going to survive. So that is the first battle, and that is a win for me. I can't quite remember what my ranking rating thing is right now. I'm, not doing that great. I think I've only had like 9 or 10 rated battles. And if it's 10, I'm somewhere around 6 and 4, something like that. But there's also been 3 DCs on me, which I should have won. So technically, I'm 9 and 4. But of course, that doesn't really matter. Now you see a Driftblim on this team, and he doesn't work very well in this scenario. But he's actually a preview of somebody from not this first team, but the second team that I'm looking at. So think about that. Just think about that. So I'm going to start off with my Azelf again, looking at his team, like, okay, it's probably the best choice. Go again for the Zen Headbutt, because it is the strongest thing I have. And Rotom Fan Form is probably my least favorite to use, and also actually to go up against it is kind of annoying, depending on what I'm using. So he has the red card, which is kind of cool, so that means this is more of a bulky dude, but he does get the flinch. Now, here you go, you see, this Drifblim has the ability Unburden. So it has acrobatics and a flying gem, whatever it's called. The flying gem, so it boosts the power of acrobatics, and then acrobatics, when not holding an item, boosts its power on its own. And Unburden doubles Drifblim's speed. So that's pretty freaking awesome. This is kind of a silly play on my part. Knowing that I'm faster than this Gengar, I try and go for the Destiny Bond, but I guess it might have been predictable. Who knows? So he's able to go for the sub, and now I'm just like, oh, balls. So that's not very good. And I'm like, well, I have to break the sub now. I can't, I can't bank on him attacking me, which is very good because he ends up going for the Will-O-Wisp. And so if this Gengar would have hit me with Will-O-Wisp and I was still debonding this thing, it could have easily just stalled me out and killed me off like that. At the very least, now I have the sub broken. It's good, but I could have played a lot smarter and just gone straight out for a Shadow Ball the first turn, and it might have killed, it might have not killed, probably wouldn't have killed, but probably would have done a crap ton of damage. So it brings in the Snorlax. This kind of scares me because I'm like, not sure what to do. I have the HP fighting on this dude. It really doesn't get used very much. It's more just I was figuring between like that and T-Bolt. And at least HP fighting can hit Ferrothorn for super effective damage. It won't be very strong super effective damage, but maybe if I'm lucky, it's low enough HP I can kill it off from a low amount. I might switch it to T-Bolt, but at the same time, we'll see. We'll see how it works out with the rest of the team, which I've actually been using a PO online and working pretty well. I've won, I'd say, at least half my matches with it, and for a team that I'm just trying out and figuring it out, that's not too bad. So at this point, I'm thinking he's still going to keep going for the curse, but he goes straight out for the turn, which is pretty smart. Probably expecting that my guy was choiced in some way or another and didn't want to get stuck on whatever it is. Luckily, with the choice scarf now, and I had his chest where he can't rest on me and get that up with curses, otherwise I really would have been screwed here. Now, pretty much, it's 3 against 1. He has this thing, which, isn't going to be hurting me that much, but with 1 curse up, it still does a decent amount of damage. And my earthquakes are, just doing a little bit more, so I'm going to be able to kill him off, which is all, fine and dandy. But I'm like, oh boy, what am I going to do after this dude? So I'm going to finally kill him off, and as you can see, I am living with 79 health left. Now, 79 health, and he has 2 Pokemon left to try and kill me. This isn't going to be fun. So, goes into the Fan Rotom and Air Slash Flame. Please, please, please don't flinch me. Whatever you do, don't flinch me. And boom, didn't get the flinch. Go for the Ice Punch, and I will KO this dude. So now it is one-on-one. It is freaking one-on-one with this Gengar. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to die to this thing. I mean, it can probably Shadow Ball me and kill me from this range. And if it doesn't, it would, easily be a 2-hit KO. So I'm just kind of going for the Bullet Punch, hoping that it's going to do a lot. But it really doesn't. I think this is, this Gengar has to have, like, health investment or something, because that Bullet Punch just seemed to do, nothing to it. So he ends up going for the Will-O-Wisp here. Maybe this guy doesn't even have, maybe he doesn't even have an attacking move. Maybe that's why. Huh. I just thought of that right now. But either way, goes for a Will-O-Wisp, bam, Lumberry activates, which is freaking sweet, which is why I love my Lumberry Metagross. And I'm able to do that. Now, I think I go for the, I go for the Bullet Punch, just so that way he can't go for another sub. I guess it wouldn't really matter either way, because I would break the sub, but it doesn't kill him. But it doesn't matter, because he can go for the Will-O-Wisp. It's not going to kill me in 1 turn, so that means I'm going to beat this guy, so that's 2 wins in my pocket there. So, go me. Like I said before, I do have like 4 teams that I'm trying out. I put my second team on PO. I'm going to try and run it through a bunch of times, see how it goes. It's going pretty well so far. Some of the pokes are sort of kind of gimmicky on it, but at the same time, I really do like the sets, and I think they might work pretty well. Hopefully, we'll do well in more than just the right conditions. So that's it for today, guys. Look out for my first team battle pretty soon. Peace out. Bye.